Share the facts on drugs. Save lives. Today, June 26th, is the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illegal Trafficking. This day was initially commemorated in 1987 by the United Nations General Assembly. It is always commemorated annually to strengthen global action and collaboration to achieve an international community free from drug abuse and illicit trafficking. What is drug abuse and illicit trafficking? Drug abuse is the illegal use of drugs for purposes that those drugs are not meant for, or the taking of drugs above and beyond the order that it is prescribed. Examples of such drugs include morphine, cocaine, paracetamol, alcohols, tramadols, and even shisha. Illicit trafficking is the cultivation, manufacturing, or distribution and sales of substances which are subjected under drug prohibition law. Illicit trafficking often comes as a result of poverty, laziness, ignorance, and even greed. Drug abuse can affect several aspects of a person's physical, social, and psychosocial or psychological health, and even bring job problems. Certain drugs can cause drowsiness, they can cause insomnia, that is difficulty to sleep, slow breathing, and others might even cause paranoid behaviors or hallucinations and stress. Some youths nowadays consume a lot of these drugs, including tramadol, tobacco, and as I mentioned, shisha. The reason is because they want to feel high so that they can have the boldness and the courage to do certain things, most of which are totally and completely really not beneficial to them. In fact, these are more harmful and put them in situations that they would not want to bear at all. Some of these drugs can invite war into your life. And most of the times, you end up being diagnosed with a chronic non-communicable disease condition. And if you have any of these conditions, chances are high that you will probably die from a terminal disease that could be prevented. Regardless of the reasons for which the drugs are consumed, it is important to note that drug abuse is something that we must prevent in our communities and in our society. So join us to raise awareness about drug abuse and help especially the young generation and the next generation to stay away from drug abuse and illicit trafficking in drugs. To parents, please create a strong bond with your children so as to address some issues in their lives, in their teenage ages and young adulthood. Give them reasons, alternative reasons, and alternative solutions, useful solutions to the challenging things that they face or can face in their lives. Learn for yourself as a parent and educate your children on the negative effects of drugs. To teachers, please show a positive influence on the children and the youths that you teach by educating them on the disadvantages of indulging in drug practices. And please also encourage them to understand that drug addiction is harmful, is negative, and is terrible to their health. To doctors, counselors, and public health practitioners, let those who are already addicted know that they can receive support and that there is treatment for most of these conditions and for this addiction. Sensitize them on the fact that someone is there to support them and they can be able to come out from these addictions. And to the population in general, let us understand that we can all work together to find solutions, sustainable solutions to our community development challenges. This is why RADA exists. We can all do it. Thank you.